So here next let us see the stick diagram and the layout for the one transistor dynamic cell here. So let us compare these two here. First your schematic and stick diagram here. Just we'll compare this one here. So what we have, this is a diffusion here, right? This is a diffusion here, hence here the stick diagram, it goes here green color here, right? This is a diffusion and this is also diffusion line, and this is also is completely a diffusion line. All this is completely a diffusion line here, right? And this is a poly here, right? This is a poly is a poly here. Of course this is also here gate capacitance. Once again this is also gate capacitance. You hope you remember the module, in first module we have discussed about the capacitance, that is gate and the SiO2 silicon dioxide, and then beneath the channel there exists a capacitance here, right? So here diffusion and then the poly here, okay? Diffusion crossing the poly crossing the diffusion, or diffusion crossing the poly, one and the same here, right? So this forms one capacitance here, and finally the metal here. So this line, that is what same we have drawn here schematic. Using the circuit only we can able to draw the stick diagram also here, okay? You can see we can compare now the schematic and the stick diagram here. Only thing here we have to there was a contact across this one, right? So we have to make a contact here, this point, and hence we have made a contact across this one. So this is a row select and is read and write operation. This is the NMOS and this is the capacitance here, okay? This is the NMOS and the capacitance. This is the stick diagram. Now let us look into the here layout here, okay? Exactly the mirror image, the layout is a mirror image of this stick diagram here, okay? So here, as I told you, here from this schematic we can go for stick diagram. From stick diagram we can go for a here layout here. So exactly mirror image here. Just you can see this is a poly, right? Similar here also we have a poly here, okay? And this is one more poly, right? This is a one more poly here. This is NMOS and this is a capacitance here, okay? The green line, so the green line indicates what here? The green line, this is diffusion, right? This green line indicates the diffusion here. Here also we have a diffusion here, this green line. So this green line, the poly, this poly is crossing the diffusion. This is a NMOS, right? This is the NMOS, and this poly is crossing this diffusion, the green color one, okay? That hence it forms a one more capacitance here, okay? Understood here? So here we and one more thing, we need a metal here, right? This here we have a metal across this point, metal and a contact here. So this line indicates, this one indicates the metal, and here goes the your contact here. This will be your contact point here, okay? So you can see here I have made this metal here, okay? So metal, so this metal line, this I am showing here, this is a metal here, okay? And we have a contact across this point, right? So we have made a contact here, this point is a contact. So finally we have completed, like see here, diffusion and NMOS, capacitance, okay, and the metal and the contact. So finally this there is and you can see here there is a diffusion and the metal, but there is no contact, nothing but this point here, this point here, okay? Here this is a row select, right? Here is a row select, this is a row select here. Okay, this nothing but a metal, and this is a diffusion read and write operation. See here, this is a read and write operation, this is a, and there is no contact point across this one still. Okay, so and here is a contact point, so we have made a contact point, that is a gate has been connected to metal. So which is our gate here, this is a poly is a gate here, and the metal is a blue color one, hence we have taken a contact, the black color one, it is a contact point here. So that is about the one transistor memory cell. This is a layout, schematic, and schematic, stick diagram, and the layout here. So here now let us go for a calculation of this part here, area and dissipation and volatility. Area, how we are calculating, already we previously we have come across these things here. Okay, here the area, that is area per bit storage. Okay, that area, the already we have seen this layout, right? So the area here where it goes here to around 200 lambda square, but lambda square we are taking it as a 2.5 here. Okay, so finally we got the complete area. So here is the, from the layout we'll get the area as a 200 lambda here. Okay, a lambda square, this is square here. Okay, lambda square, and the area per bit stored, which can be for a 2.5 micrometer for technology, that is multiplication of 200 into 2.5 micrometer here, that is square of this value here. Okay, we have to take a square of this value, so finally we'll get the area per bit storage here. Okay, so the number of bit for 4x4 millimeter chip area here, it is a 12 kilobits it can store here. Previously we have seen hardly it can store I think 1.2 bit, I think it's 1.2 kilobits here, right? Previously for here dynamic shift register, how many bits it can store? Hardly 1.2 kilobits it can store, that too for area of here 7500 micrometer square here. Okay, so now we comparatively here the area is reduced and number of bits also have been increased here. Okay, so that is advantage here. And next goes, well, let us go for a dissipation here. There is a switching power dissipation while storing the logic 1 or logic 0 in order to communicate between the read and write operation. So what maximum dissipation takes place here is while writing the 1 or 0 here. Okay, I mean switching takes place between read and write operation, that time maximum some power may get dissipated here. Okay, then comes the volatility here. The leakage current mechanism will decrease the charge storage on the capacitance CM, therefore the data will be held for maximum of hardly 1 microsecond or less. Also it requires a periodic refresh in order to rewrite the logic during the read operation. Nothing but here maximum the capacitance, okay, it can store a bit here hardly for a 1 millisecond or less than that also. So every time it requires a refresh operation here in order to maintain the data here or in the cell here. Okay, one transistor memory cell, so we have to go for a refresh operation here.